Hello everyone, we're back with Schrödinger's Call. We're in the middle of chapter 4, towards the end of it now. I'm starting to get burnt out on Schrödinger's Call. He's like, usually I mix up the games I record, right? Like a little Super Hebe, little Schrödinger's, little Fate. But this week is basically the last week I have to record until August, because I know I'm going to be packed in July. So like, I want to, I wanted to complete it before then. Like I have the rest of the day and then like maybe an hour or two tomorrow to get this done, which is enough time if I actually record, but I procrastinate sometimes. So let's get going. Yeah, it is a shame I didn't record any Fate this week. I really meant to, because I kind of put it on hiatus to record Super Hebe, right? And then I didn't come back to it after Super Hebe's done. But we can at least finish Schrödinger's Call. Amy's ghost. Philip spoke with his daughter's ghost, and that's got to be Mary. Philip insists he spoke with one, but Hamlet, our ghost, you? I haven't the slightest idea. My realm of expertise lies between life and death. Isn't that exactly what ghosts are? Far from it! Ghosts are the essence of the dead! The wholly, completely, truly dead. I guess you're right. At any rate, well, I cannot help you with this ghostly situation. Hypothetically speaking, perhaps Amy was alive and well after all. So, not a ghost? The complete opposite. A very much alive Amy picked up the phone, and Philip jumped to the conclusion that he was speaking to a ghost. This is a far more rational explanation, in my opinion. Rational? It's a big world out there. Wouldn't thinking Amy was alive be more rational than assuming Philip to be the only one capable of speaking to ghosts? Oh, that's true. Then, Amy was alive, but the blue building made people think she died? Why go through all that trouble? Maybe they wanted to hide the truth? A cover-up, then? By whom? The blue building. Remember what Amy said. Alive, I didn't die. Daniela lied about everything. Daniela was the one who lied about her death, right? She works at the blue building. Did she pretend Amy was dead to hide her away? Something smells fishy. It's my lunch, I gotta go. What? There you go again, Hamlet. Be serious. No, one step at a time. Take stock of what you need to investigate. Alright? There's what Philip did after visiting Amy's grave, what went on in the blue building. There's a lot to look into. Amy was hiding? What's that? During the call between Philip and Amy, the conclusion was rather what? Yeah. Someone's coming. I have to go. Yeah. Now that I think of it, there's a knock. Amy ended the call in a hurry. Was she hiding from someone? My thoughts exactly. Whether Amy was in body or spirit, something is clearly amiss. Yes, you're right. Amy hid from someone. Is there a reason she had to hide? Why was Amy hiding? During the unfinished call? It's me, Amy. You have the wrong number. Don't hang up. Oh yeah, why would he? If he'd been on the phone, why wouldn't he remember? It sounded like he thought it was someone else on the phone. I'll check my notebook. This is the first time. First time Amy called Philip was somewhere around here. Then some time passed. During the unfinished call, Philip was on the phone with Amy. But his tone was so different. But why? Peter's request. I'm all for asking around the facility, but I think it's about time. Should really get back to Peter. Whatever for. Having business with him? Did he forget already? Peter asked me for a favor. Get his job back? Oh. Okay. It likes me, you know? He's a stand-up guy. Found out a lot about Philip. Now might be a good time to let Peter know. Yes, I do remember that request. Do what you will. Who knows, our delighted deliveryman may surprise us with his insight. Do what you feel is right, Mary. Okay, my head is phone number is 8008. It is not boob. 0818. Hey, I'm close. I could have talked to Hamlet, I guess, but I didn't. And he probably doesn't have anything important to say. Instead it says Bebo. What does Bebo mean? Who knows? Maybe it's the clue to everything. Moshi Moshi. that you, Mary? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Yes, hello. You sound well. So one thing I got is pep. Been waiting to hear from you. Remember what I asked for, yeah? Petey's favor was about Philip, but getting your job back. Yep. So how did you go? Find anything good? Quite a lot, actually. Man alive. You're a darn good detective, Mary. Detective? Learn from the best, Mr. Goodman. Ain't you? Who else could dig up dirt on a guy you never met? Actually, I have his phone number. I just gave him a call. What? Come on, that's cheating. I didn't mean to. All you had to do was ask him. What's the fun in that? It's not that easy. Apple's lost his memories too. You what? Me and him are in the same boat? Yes, that's right. I guess I'll let you off the hook this time. Anyway, tell me what you found, okay? All of it. Saw something bad like a real foreboding. Can't get it out of my head. It's driving me crazy here. Like what? Yeah, I barely remember a darn thing though. Now Philip was there, soaked to the bone about to bite the big one. Pretty sure I yelled something at him. Just, the memory ain't clear. Is drowning? Maybe talking to him will help him remember. Interesting letter. Read anything funny in those letters? Funny? Oh yeah, way too many to count. But a love letter written by a big shot composer once. Nearly busted a gut laughing. A love letter? What's so funny about it? It was... whole thing was just pages of smut jokes. Who does that in a love letter? It's the guy who's filling fancy parlors with beautiful sonatas. And about bare-ass love. Bare-ass love! My sides! Peter? You shouldn't laugh at people like that. Oh, Barry's into that? I dedicate my bare-ass love to you. that's Barry laughing. Barry's never laughed like that before. Can you believe these people exist? Comedy gold, am I right? She likes that more than puns? It's funny. Do they really write that? But it's just the truth a bit. I gotta laugh out of you. Where the end? I guess. You ever gotten letters in the mail, Mary? I wonder. And I'd love to deliver it to you myself and read what they said, but then you'd have peeked at them, wouldn't you? Yeah, deep blue envelope. The blue one, you see, do you have to tell Peter the truth? Say Amy is dead. Was it a letter? Philip that his daughter Amy died. What? Yeesh, Mary, talk about dark humor. That plushie, it was for him to remember Amy by. Oh no. No wonder the old fella nearly broke down. He was always bragging about his little girl. Remember him calling her his little ray of sunshine. But also, there's more to the story. More? What you mean, more? I guess researchers since we're on the page. Do you know any researchers at the Blue Building? There's one named Daniela and... Daniela! Don't remind me! Huh? Why? Did you say something new? Hold on, I haven't checked my hard drive space in a while. 20 gigs, dude! We're swimming in the data. Never actually spoke with her, but those eyes, they give me the creeps. Her eyes? Something about them. Like one look and she'll eat you alive. Oh, she lizard mouse. Oh, bad eyeball me like a juicy steak dinner. Sends chills down my spine. Really? Telling you, she looked at me once and like she had that tasty morsel just walked in. Look, all written all over her face. You really think so? 100%. Kind of shocked I made it out in one piece, honestly. What do you mean more? Oh. Right. Anyway, we just had to change the subject. Ghost on the phone. Philip called the Blue Building after that. What for? Didn't Amy already kick the bucket? Nobody to pick up, so why bother calling? About that, Amy did pick up. What? Each Mary, you lose a marble or two? Told me she was dead not 2 seconds ago. The girl that picked up said she was Amy. It was Amy's ghosts. Ghost? You know, thinking back, pretty sure Philip said something like that. What? Yeah, that explains why Philip... Peter? Do you remember something? Yeah. So I got no clue if Amy was alive or not. Believe me, I don't. A lot of stuff just came back to me. Philip said something darn close to what you just said, Mary. What was it? The ocean. The ocean? What about it? Philip was at the ocean that day. It was blowing up a storm back then. Oh, thumbnail? maybe. Blew all my letters away. Went all the way to the pier chasing them. And then, heard someone splashing around in the water. Went to check it out. Splashing grew louder. Saw Philip drowning. Dove in without a second thought. Focused entirely on saving him. That's how you get to drown people. Grabbed him by the scruff of his neck. Swam back to land. But was soaked to the bone, practically on death's door. Scared out of my wits I was. But he died right in front of me. I could hardly breathe. He was clinging onto a seashell like it was worth more than his life. Even on land, he couldn't stand straight. To carry him back to my house. And not call an ambulance? Do they have cars? Have we confirmed the existence of cars yet? Yelled at him, obviously. The hell's wrong with you? Wanted to get my daughter a birthday present, he said. Cracked me a tired smile and showed him off a conch shell he'd been holding. Said Amy wanted one of these. He was proud of what he'd done. Even when he was drowning, even when he could hardly stand, he wouldn't let go of that shell. Stupid idiot. Couldn't even swim. Second too late and he would have died. He kept grinning like a dang lunatic. And Amy had died, so... You idiot, your daughter. Your daughter's already... Ooh, I think that's a better one. I couldn't say it. Should have told him your daughter's dead. Ripped out the bandage off. Should have beaten into him how stupid it was to risk his life for someone already dead. Looking at his eyes, I just couldn't bring myself to. Philip. He was convinced Amy was still alive. He spoke with her ghost on the phone. Just like you said, Mary. He told me. No, I really called her yesterday. This time I will fulfill my promise. I don't know what to do no more. Dashing his hopes like that, I couldn't do it. So I helped him prepare for the present. Two of us stuffed cotton in the shell to keep it safe. We even prepared a birthday card. Birthday card? Yeah, since it was Amy's birthday, you know? Wait, hold on. Was that written down? You're still alive, aren't you? He scrawled out a few words with a big smile on his face. Stuck it in the back of the box. We placed the shell inside, with the box all fancied up. We put a bow on it. As we sealed it, he cracked me another smile. Gave me the most wholehearted thank you, Peter, I'd ever heard. I didn't know what to say. Could only muster, and Amy will like this. And he laughed all bright like. Peter? Anyway, that's how Philip was like. I see. Said Amy a conch shell. And I'm wondering if that's what was in the bottle. A birthday card. Merry Cornelia, Amy was still alive and kicking? Philip wasn't just dreaming stuff up to cope? Oh, I guess, no, when was the fire? And wait, no, it happened to Violet when she was 8, right? We don't actually know how old Mary was when the fire was, right? Right? Well, we saw... She looked younger. But maybe this Mary is just Amy. Hidden in the blue building. Yes, that might be the case. Right. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I mean, how do we even know we're seeing... Like, we're not seeing what they look like. So how do we know we're seeing what Mary looks like? At least I hope so. Same. Hey, don't waste your time on me. Go talk to Philip. Lift his spirits, will you? Try my best. Thanks, Mary. Glad you're here for him. Peter? You got this, Mary? Okay, I'll talk to you later. You seem genuinely bothered. But in the end, I don't even know if Amy is still alive. Said that stuff in the heat of the moment. Yeah. Blue building hid Amy away. Could that really be? I don't know if I'll get answers. I'll try calling someone. Hey, Hamlet. Why would they fake Amy's death? Actually, do you think they really did that? Who knows? If they did, perhaps it's to protect a facility secret. A secret experiment that needed to be hidden from the masses. You're saying Amy was a lab rat? Calm down. Merely exploring possibilities. Okay. Just a possibility. Yeah, I guess Philip now. Well, no, I guess Daniela next, since she knows. 36955. Okay. A little creepy lizard lady. Moshi Moshi. My, if it isn't Amy's, sound alike. Mary, ever the curious one, aren't you? What is it this time? Well, I had something on my mind. Let me guess. It's about the ghost call that man was so obsessed with again. He was a very troubling individual. Troubling? How so? You try processing the loads of gifts he sent to the facility. Dreadfully time-consuming, I tell you. Loads of gifts? Well, never mind that. What do you want to know, Mary? I'll entertain any question. Really? Anything? Within reason. I, of course, reserve the right to determine what counts as such. Sounds convoluted. Thank you anyway. We'll check my notebook. Your burden. I assume you mean psychological ones? Not just you, but a lot of people have some sort of burden. I've listened to them all, so I'm just wondering if anything's weighing on your mind. Myself? Nothing in particular comes to mind. Really? Really. An unusual reaction. You seem disappointed that I could be free of mental trauma. Just wondering if perhaps you had burdens, but just couldn't tell me. If you're that curious, I can tell you. You see, even I, like anyone, have my burdens. Care to take a guess? Well... About Amy? Amy? Feel that something regarding her is weighing on my mind? Do you really think that? You did call me Amy when I first called, so... Maybe that was your desire to speak to her. I see. So that's why. A sound thought process, however. That's not the case. My burden is not related to Amy. Could it be myself? Did you and I know each other in the past? Mary, stop. Do you hear yourself? Right. Just got a sense of deja vu from you. Or not. Or not, she says. Awfully quick to dismiss your own theory, aren't you? Sorry. So have we met before then? We have. Really? Do you really think so? Huh? Which is it? I wonder indeed. Are you toying with me? Who knows? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Always such fascinating reactions. You are toying with me. Maybe I should double check my notebook. Conch shell. A conch shell? One of those tiresome gifts Philip sent to the facility, I assume. Tiresome? Considerably so. Ever since Amy died, her father took to sending gifts to the facility every month. Does he think it's a cemetery? Why do he keep sending the offerings to us? Yet he insisted Amy was still alive and held within our walls. Confronted him directly, and I quote, Philip Schrödinger, you're being a nuisance. I understand the fame you've garnered within your field grants you certain privileges. However, the facility cannot handle this constant flood of gifts for Amy. Yes, I understand. This is all for your late daughter, but policy dictates we cannot accept any of this. As such, we are forced to dispose of the gifts before the other children take notice of them. My sincerest condolences, Mr. Schrodinger. I suggest that you accept her death and move on. If I may be blunt, please refrain from sending any more presents for Amy. Shall I repeat that? Your daughter Amy is dead. Please, for her sake, move on. Do refrain from bothering us again. Please do not treat this facility as Amy's grave. Even then, he refused to listen. I was at my wit's end. Then one day, we came up with a solution. Surely Philip would give up now. What is it? That? I cannot... Oh, come on. I cannot tell you. What? Just said that's all I will say. Okay, then. Double check my notebook. What else we got? Ghost on the phone. I heard from Philip that he got a call from Amy's ghost. The hallucinations of a grieving man. Heard his story a million times. Got a call from Amy's ghost. Can talk to Amy, he said. Mary, who do you believe? Me? Do you believe me when I say Amy died in a fire 6 years ago? Or do you believe Philip? I mean, both. Choose. A rhetorical question. No need to answer, Mary. There's only one right answer here. Amy died 6 months ago in a fire. It's clear even without first-hand observation. As facility director, that is my final conclusion. That is all. You have the power to call Philip, no? Yes? Then please tell him. 6 months ago, Amy ran away from the facility. After absorbing sunlight somewhere far away, she burned to death with her plushie in hand. Understood? Please tell him in those exact words. Want him to accept his daughter's death. Your job is to free him from his burdens, no? Yes, but... Okay, I'll do that. Alright, good luck, Mary. Thanks. Here we got... Amy hid from someone. I asked something? Philip spoke to Amy multiple times after her death, but... Are you referring to his hallucinations again? That, yes. There's something odd about it. Amy was acting like she was hiding from someone. What are you implying here, Mary? That Mary came back as a ghost and called Philip right under my nose? Me, the facility director? I'm just speaking in theory here. In theory? You're talking about it like me now. What I'm trying to say is, Amy didn't actually die half a year ago. She was hiding somewhere in the facility. Then when you weren't looking, she called Philip. You just didn't know she was alive. Until now. A what-if theory, then? Strictly speaking, the odds of such are not zero. There's a chance Amy didn't die. Strange. You seem oddly fixated on the idea of her being alive. What? That's not true. Is that not so? Be honest. Maybe parts of me want her to be alive. Mary, for some reason, you seem to care a lot for Amy and Philip. Perhaps because you knew them in the past? She knows! I'm not sure if I did, but somewhere deep down, you wish you had known them, yes? Your voice says it all. I don't even need to analyze it further. Regardless, if you wish to cling to that hope, you're more than welcome. Every individual should have the right to believe in what they want. After all, the moon fell, no? The world has already ended. No one can interact with each other anymore. So people should just believe what they want to believe. Oh, based? Just believe in the infinite possibilities that will never come to fruition. Faith has neither limit nor cost. Isn't that right, Mary? She's an Umineko fan the whole time? Philip is the exception. What? He needs to accept his daughter's death. But why? That I cannot tell you. Is there anything else you wanted to ask? Is that all you wanted to ask, Mary? Might have been more? Not sure. Understandable. For now, let's end it here. Huh? Already? I think we've had our fun. Do remember to pass on my message, will you? Message? Have you already forgotten? You're going to tell Philip that his daughter died in a fire 6 months ago. Understood? What? You sound like you don't believe me? Do you really think Amy hid herself in the facility and called Philip in secret? Truth be told, no. Like, oh, what? I kind of do? Or more like, maybe it's wishful thinking, but I want Amy to be alive. I want to believe she didn't burn to death and instead survived and returned to the facility. And until the moon fell, she had lots of fun talking to her father over the phone. I see. As I said, you have the right to believe what you want. The possibilities are endless, no? Right. I think that'll be all for now. It's good to hear from you again, Mary. Same here, Daniela. So is Philip, is he the only one that has to accept it because Mary's guilt that she impersonated him and lied? Oh, impersonated Amy, not him. What a surprise. For you to wish for Amy to be alive. I want to believe she didn't burn to death. Till the moon fell, she had lots of fun talking to her father. How quaint. Why do you so vehemently deny the idea that she died in that fire? I just want to believe Philip's story over Daniela's. So that you prefer that she was lying? Maybe she just can't remember Amy properly. Maybe all of your memories of Amy are from a lot longer ago? Most intriguing. On the other hand, Daniela is clearly one to withhold secrets. That's true. Phone's ringing. Who could it be? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, spacebar advances the text. Philip? Moshi Moshi. Who's there? It's me, Philip. If you're sure, is this about your daughter, Amy? Yes, it is. Mary! Feel like you could almost remember. Came back from the graveyard and spoke to your ghost on the phone, and then... Philip, what happened? Are you okay? It's on the tip of my tongue! I know what happened after that call. What happened after I spoke to her ghost. After the phone rang, I could feel Amy's presence beside me. It gave me the hope to keep going. I really wanted Amy to be alive. Would have done absolutely anything for her. When push came to shove, I couldn't think of what to do. Your song? I tried to. Did I even do anything? Did I freeze up again? I did something for her. I really wanted to this time. It's not coming back to me. I don't remember what I did. What I tried to do for Amy. Philip? Did everything I could. Why can't I remember what I did for her? I wonder maybe... He sent Lapis Rose, and that was in the bottle when she put out the fire? Then who did she call the first time? Because two people talked to her. One was Philip, and one was someone else. Please tell me, Mary. Was I able to show Amy I loved her? Philip, please remember, you did so much for Amy. It's not coming back to me. What did I even do? How did I spend my days with her? Please tell me if you know. What could I have done? Hey, Philip, I'll tell you. You both send a birthday card. So is this game about fatherhood? Or like fathers, I guess? Not fatherhood, because like chapter 1 you have the guy taking care of William, the hotel owner. Chapter 2 you have Thomas's relationship with his dad. Chapter 3 you have Cyrus's dad, who got, you know, imprisoned / executed. Now here you have Philip. It's a birthday card. I'm guessing chapter 5 is going to be about Mary's like real dad or biological dad, because we all know at the end Philip's going to adopt Mary. Well, if it has, depending on how the resolution goes. It's part of her birthday present. Wanted to give her something special just for her. Racked my brains trying to figure out what would make her happiest. Then I remembered. Amy always talked about the ocean. She wanted to go see it so much. I promised to show her someday. I'd long forgotten that promise. Only after she was gone did I finally remember. That's why I thought even just a pretty shell would. Did everything I could. Oh. Going looking for. Well, you got a conch shell. Got a promise before she disappeared. That I'd send her a pretty seashell. Amy always adored the ocean. She said she wanted to see it with me. She told me that many, many times. She wanted to see the ocean, so I wanted to grant that wish no matter what. How could I forget something so important? No one understood why I did it. Rejected by Daniela. Kept sending gifts, but you still believed, right? Oh, I see now. Daniela insisted Amy had died. Kept telling her I talked to Amy and she wrote me off as a lunatic. It didn't just add up. There are no witnesses. Her statements didn't make any sense. Amy must have been somewhere in that facility. Hold on, let me. Believe that I kept sending presents, but is there any point in doing that? Can't remember what happened to the presents I sent. What happened to the two of us after? Loved me with all of his heart. Worked really hard. You did whatever you could. Did I love her properly? Was I able to properly love her this time? Wanted to get it right this time. I always wanted to. Since then, mere thought of losing her, couldn't bear it. Nothing. I couldn't tell her properly. Nothing at all. I couldn't tell her anything whatsoever. So please, over and over and over and over, I called her to tell her that I love her. Every full moon, we spoke to each other. Called repeatedly? Called each other many times? What do you mean by that? Me and Amy called every month. She'd always pick up for me. We'd call the night of every full moon. We called each other every single month. Every night of the full moon. Maybe Mary's a werewolf, and that's it. I sent a present, she'd let me know she got it. She always sounded so happy when she thanked me. With every call, I was more and more convinced that Amy wasn't actually dead. So what, Mary was digging them out of the trash? She'd greet me so cheerily every month. She'd always respond to me with gusto. Who in their right mind would write her off as a mere ghost? She's alive. She must be alive. How could she not be? She calls me Papa with such enthusiasm. She has to be. Even when I sent her the birthday present, Amy called me back about what I'd written on the card. The birthday card? What did you write? The card? I believe I wrote, "You're still alive, aren't you?" What did you write on the birthday card? What did I... Oh, I remember now. On the card, "You're still alive, aren't you?" That's what I wrote. Then Amy answered me the next time we spoke on the phone. "Of course I'm alive, Papa. I'm right here." That's why I know Amy is alive and well. Don't you think so, Mary? She's gonna realize the truth. Scary sound effect. You truly are still alive, aren't you? There's no truly in there. Birthday card. Smells a little like the beach. Huh? There's something stuck under the lid. Birthday card? Indicator of your memory is returning. I assume so. That room was tied to your past. Tied to my past? Was it my room? Philip? Did you really write that? So I wonder, did Amy and Mary know each other, or did Mary just move into her room after Amy died? You wrote, "You're truly still alive, aren't you?" I did. Philip? What's your daughter? Forget what I said. Oh. She wasn't dead. I wanted to see with my own eyes. Make certain I went there. Make certain of what? Where? Where did I go? Building. I remember the blue building. I went to the blue building. I saw it with my own eyes. These two eyes. Blue building? What do you want to find out? If I'd prove Amy was still alive, so I went there myself. Amy must be alive. She's waiting for me to save her. I went to the facility. There I saw. What did you see? I saw it at the facility. And then everything clicked. Philip? Philip, what happened? What did you see at the blue building? The call cut out? What? Can't think straight. I feel... Hamlet, what's happening? Hamlet? Where are you? Why did you leave? I have to stay calm. Try to collect my thoughts. Need to go over what Philip said. One step at a time. Birthday card. Exactly what I saw in the blue room. Was it just a coincidence? It can't be. I wouldn't normally write that on a birthday card. Why was that card in my room? Was Amy my friend? Or am I Amy? In a way. Is it possible? Is my name not Mary? Philip's call. He said he called Amy every month. So not just once or twice. Every month or so. So I assume he saw Mary. Or somehow. He went to her room, saw her on the phone or something. And realized, oh, it's not Amy. Which is why in the phone call, you know, he said, in the final call, you know, Amy must have been alive. Why can't I remember anything? If only my memory would. Amy's life and death. Philip called someone every single month. Amy? She must have been alive. But something doesn't add up. Why did Daniela hide the fact? Philip's destination. He finally understood the truth about Amy. Or me. She is and isn't Amy. The Schrödinger's Amy. What exactly did he find? Maybe I should look into the blue building more. This time I feel like I'm close to the truth. I look into the blue room. So Daniela? Should I cut it there? I don't know how much we have left of chapter 4. I feel like it's in the 30-minute range, so I guess I should call it. Wait, I'm gonna cut this video. How much was that? 12 minutes plus 21. Yeah, I can leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Okay, I'll be back.